How many of you know that the prophets took what Moses taught and prophesied? How many of you know? So Jeremiah, prophet, took what Moses said in Genesis chapter 1 verse 2, chapter 1 verse 1, 2 and 3, and amplified it in Jeremiah 4:22 to 27. Let's read it. For my people is foolish. Who is foolish? My people. Oh fools, slow of heart to believe. Oh foolish Galatia. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are Scottish children, and they have none understand. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Pay attention. I beheld the earth. I did what? Why will he beheld? Because he is a prophet. Prophets foresee. I beheld the earth, and lo, it was without form and void, and the heavens, and they had no light. Who used the verbiage without form and void? Moses. So who is amplifying that verbiage now? Jeremiah. Very good. Consistency of theology. I beheld the mountains, and lo, they trembled, and all the hills moved lightly. I beheld, and lo, there was no man. There was no man, and all the birds of the heavens were fled. Next verse. I beheld, and lo, the fruitful place was a wilderness, and all the cities thereof were broken down at the presence of the Lord, and by his fierce anger. Next verse. For thus had the Lord said, the whole land shall be desolate, yet will I not make a full end. Are you still here? So evidently Jeremiah employed the phrase without form and void to refer to the state of the people in the earth. So when Moses said darkness without form and void, he was talking about a spiritual reality which described the state of the people on. So what was Moses doing? Moses was writing to the children of Israel about God's creative and redemptive plan. Moses therefore employed an imagery to show the state of man, and the state of man was darkness. Then there's another word I ask you to underline: waters. In verse 2, upon the face of the water. The word waters is an imagery employed by Moses to describe or represent people or nations. Water is always used to represent people or nations. Genesis chapter 1 verse 3, and God said, let there be light, and there was light. Now look at verse 2. Who was God telling to have light? Verse 2 of Genesis 1, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters, upon the people, upon the nations. The Spirit of God was moving because the earth, people were in a state of darkness, spiritual comatose. Is that correct? Darkness all over the face of the earth. What God said was, let there be light in the nations of the world. Waters, nations, darkness. Then God said, let there be light in the nations of the earth. Teaching good.